Good morning, cupcakes. It is a beautiful morning here in Pensy. I hope your day is going wonderfully. Today on the agenda, we have Reciteer. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Not even gonna... Oh, for the love of... She is still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is?
Can't eat another bite. But I can always find room for yummy candy.
Wake up, please!
Who's that? Oh, dear. Good morning.
We do not have time for good morning, Reciteer. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store.
Oh, we did? Oh, yeah, we did.
Merde. Of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable, and then join me downstairs in the storefront.
Okay, I'll be right down. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, dear, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho!
Patience, Recette. It is a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially.
Huh? Like what?
Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business.
Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do?
To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop.
That's true. So where should we go to get stocked up?
The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that should probably be our first stop.
Oh, that's the place run by that old guy, right?
The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to give our polite regards to the guild chief either, especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place.
Okay, got it. Then let's go, right now.
When you want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store.
Aw, but I want to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity and reset. Okay. Hello.
A girl and a fairy? You two are... Yes, you're set in that loan shark. Well, it is not... Well... an incorrect assessment. Could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark?
That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean.
Forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well. Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Ha, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you.
We appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much.
Not a problem at all. So, you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items.
Kyo.
Before you stock up, make sure... Oh. Well, okay. So we can go ahead and talk to him about all this kind of stuff, but I'm already familiar with it all. A good place to start is to go ahead and go all in with the crafter's knife. I think, if I remember correctly, this is actually not a bad start. That's the most money you can spend. Is either a crafter's knife or a longbow. With your 1,000 G, with your 1,000 picks. Sorry, it's not G, it's picks. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, One item, obviously, much easier to sell than multiple items, and we should be able to attract in customers that can afford that. Right then, will that be all?
Yep, this is perfect.
We shall return when our stock runs low again. Our stocks run low. Aha, I'm looking forward to it. Here, a little something extra as a startup gift.
Yay, walnut bread. Thanks a bunch.
All right, little lady, give 'em your all.
Capitalism ho!
Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. Very well. It is time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. We're gonna go ahead and skip the tutorial. By the way, if you're wondering, this game is available on Steam. It's $20 when it's not on sale, and I think it's well worth that price. But if you got this far in the video, don't forget to like it if you haven't already, to subscribe to this channel if you aren't already, and let me know any thoughts you have on the game down below. All that stuff really does help me out, and it helps my videos show up in your inbox more consistently, so do not forget.
Welcome. Looking for something special?
I'd like this, please. I believe they will... There are some rounding errors in this game, by the way, in case you didn't notice. I believe they will buy at... The women will buy at 15% over base price, so... This was good shopping right away. Now...
Thank you so much.
No, stop trying to sabotage me. Congratulations, you did well.
I sold stuff. Me, Reset. I sold stuff, like, to people. Hey, Tier, I'm so happy. I did it. Tier, I did it. Papa, I did it. And that's how we started running an item shop. Oh, you're wondering why we started an item shop at all? Well, to explain that, you need to understand how Tier and I first met.
Easy Game Station presents A Tale of a Fairy, a Girl, and How to Run an Item Shop. No, not selling organs.
Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, "I'm gonna be a hero," and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. But Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that? Yes, who is it? Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet? Good evening. You're Mademoiselle Reset Lemongrass. Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I'm the one asking questions. Again, you are Reset Lemongrass? Yes, I'm Reset. My name is Tia. I'm an agent of the Term Finance Company.
Terme Finance Company, probably.
Finance Company?
I am here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here is the contract and my identification.
Loan? Repayment?
In plainer terms, I am here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan.
Facilitating collateral that... seize? What? Papa, isn't...
He is not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop a local volcano, so we assumed he might have returned here. Even if he has not, however, the contract covers this eventuality.
Covers this?
Quite. As a sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead.
What? But that... how am I supposed to... I barely have enough money to live by myself.
Naturally, we are not demanding it all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore...
Am I going to get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I going to do?
Ahem! Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you are getting these ludicrous ideas from. But I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you won't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back.
But what?
I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my ability so that you may repay the debt via labor.
What? But I've never worked a single day in my life.
Experience has no bearing in this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work.
Oh.
If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is Termes, and I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be, work or the house?
I'll work then.
Splendid.
But I don't even know what I could do.
Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out into one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store.
Item store? What? Really?
No, that is an absurd idea. Okay? Absurd idea. This game is not about selling your organs. I mean, you can sell the organs of certain monsters, but that not your own, okay? Not a human's organs. Okay, we're talking about like the organs of slimes and things like that. Reset? Mademoiselle Lemongrass? I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? I am being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish. Even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must have been terribly confused. And on top of that, her father is probably... Wait, outside?
Yanus, it's done. Hey, Tyr, look, it's done.
What is that?
It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know.
Yes, well, it is quite well made. However,
I've always been good at making stuff.
Be that as it may, well, the sign is nice.
Huh? Is there a problem?
Well, the name. You're quite sure you have thought this through?
Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So put Reset and Tyr together and Reseteer. Isn't it neat?
Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but...
It's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it?
Really, it's not that. But, well, that is...
Then it's decided. Reseteer, ho!
Reseteer. Mispronounce it even slightly, and... Racketeer. This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I feared.
And so a fairy suddenly entered my life. One thing was for sure, this sure wasn't going to be dull.
Hopefully you don't find this game dull. I know I don't. Merde. How is it possible to sleep this much each day? How?
Here. Let's do the very best we can.
Reset! Wake up!
How? Who's on first? Oh, dear. Right. Good morning.
The clock does not have a good morning hat. It kind of does. It actually kind of does. Reset, you're the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away.
Right.
Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? That smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger.
Oh, no reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Dear, let's give it our all.
Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs.
Will do.
Alright. I think we're almost done with the tutorials and the cutscenes.
So, I have an item shop and stuff, and it's all cool and awesome. So, what do I do now?
That is up to your judgment. If you sit at the counter, we can open immediately. Or we can reorganize the shop. Or we could even go search for new stock around town or elsewhere.
Yikes, that's a ton of options. How do I choose?
It is as I said earlier. Running a place like this is more of an art than it is something you can simply follow a map through. Simply pick something, we will deal with what comes.
Well, okay.
Alright, so obviously we're going to open up first because we need to sell this crafter's knife before we can do anything else. And nobody might have messed up. It's okay, don't worry.
Hey there.
Would you sell this to me, my girl? Alright. And I think the old men can actually buy immediately for 120% of the base price, but we're gonna go with 115 just to be safe. Ah, Z, that's a fine price.
Thank you so much. Yay, I sold a crafter's knife for 1620.
Now, everybody out. Stop trying to sabotage me. I know this game in and out, okay? You aren't gonna convince me to make a bad choice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and grab some more stock to sell. You kind of want to focus on the more expensive items, that, especially when you first start out, because you're not going to have a whole lot of customers. And so just being able to sell all your items in one opening will be a very nice way of boosting your funds. Alright.
Hey there.
Right then. Get this sorted, please. And I believe... I think the Guildmaster can actually buy things for 130% of base price right away. And you actually do want to sell it right away, because you'll see down at the bottom... Well, that seems fair enough. You'll see that just combo. You get extra merchant level experience. And, well, you kind of need merchant level experience. Yeah, one of the most common ways to fail a week is to just buy yourself down to 0 picks on the last day and kind of forget that you need to pay the debt back that day. Alright, let's try selling this shield one more time. Thank you.
Hi there.
My daughter-in-law asked me to pick this up. Ugh, my voices are off with that. Alright, that's a good price.
Thank you so much. Eee, I sold a common shield for 1390 picks.
Hey, Spotty. Well, not really a new game. Actually, this game is older than Grand Bazaar, so... yeah. The market is closed at night, but the Merchants Guild is open, so we can go ahead and stock up on some stuff. Let's get a spear. one of these. Set up. Like father, like daughter. That's not a good rating. Listen, it took a while to sell that shield, okay? I will not take the blame for that. Alright. Even though I should.
Welcome.
Working harder set. Oh, I'll take this, please. Of course, he goes for the cheapest item. Right then, I'd call that a fair deal.
Thanks, please come again. Yay, I sold a windbreaker for 650 picks. Oh, hi, welcome.
Little lady, how much for this? Alright, that's a good price.
Thanks, please come again. Yay, I sold an iron spear for 2,080 picks.
Okay. And the Adventurers Guild is closed today, so we can't go there. We can trigger a couple of events, but first, let's go ahead and stock up on some more stuff.
I love being able to relax in the plaza like this.
You never seem to have trouble relaxing, even when we are not in the plaza.
Well, it's healthy, right?
I think that's the shortest of them.
See, Tyr, you came from a finance company, right?
What on earth? Yes, that is right. I work for Terme Finance.
So you're employed by them, right? What's it like?
No, that is not quite accurate. I was contracted to Term through another organization. Thus, I'm not really an employee per se.
So you're just contracted? I'm surprised. You seem so...
It is not that surprising. Almost all fairies in human society belong to a very specific contract agency. There are, of course, a few free agent fairies out there as well, and...
So that's how it works.
Yes. To tell the truth, it can be difficult for fairies to find employment in human society, so the agencies were founded an age ago in order to help facilitate fairy livelihoods.
That's amazing!
Quite. That's not actually entirely true, as we will learn soon enough. I believe that's everything, right? We only got 3 things? Yeah. Alright. And once we get going, it'll kind of snowball. Oh, another reason why you don't want to haggle with people in order to, like, squeeze the most money out of them is because when you don't haggle, that increases their appreciation of your store and they're more likely to come back. Would you sell this to me, my girl? Of course. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's a good price.
Thank you so much. I sold a wooden chest plate for 930 picks. Welcome, if you need anything, just ask.
Ah, I was looking for this. Once again, I will get the voices down eventually, but I think you can actually sell at like 130 to 135 of the base price to the men without much issue, so... Alright, I'll take that price. It's about the long-term money, that's the thing. You get it's a long-term investment. Customer satisfaction, the reputation of your business is a long-term investment, which is true in real life as well. Being a truly great store owner involves more than just selling things, however. There are times when people will want to sell items to you as well. This unlocks at merchant level 2, by the way, because we just got that. The whole theme of this game is that, like, basically, you hear about, the RPG heroes, but you never hear about the item keepers. The item shopkeepers, not the item keepers, the item shopkeepers. And so this is kind of telling the story of an item shop that you might go to in an RPG.
Hello, welcome to Reciteer.
When she died, my grandmother told me to sell this off if I ever get in trouble. Well, did your grandmother hate you? I'm sorry, but that's the only thing I can... That's a great deal. I think we could actually buy from the men for 35%.
Yay, I got Unthankful Statue for 56 picks. Welcome, can I help you with anything?
Right then, get this sorted, please. We're gonna go ahead and try and sell it for 130. Okay. Whoopsies. Yeah, see, that wasn't... Right then, I'd call that a fair deal. Well, because they sell it for a profit. Exceeded expectations. Yes! That is the highest evaluation you can get, is exceeded expectations. Which is kind of sad, but okay. All right, let's go ahead and start the day in town, shall we? I saw a video where they were making the Korean version of taiyaki, a giant thing. Oh, we probably should have saved some money to buy stuff. Whoopsies. Oh well. And so yeah, it made me think of this game, because this game was the first, my first encounter with taiyaki. I'd never heard of it before playing this game.
Big sis, wait. You walk so fast, wait up. But go. Here is something wrong?
No, it is nothing.
Oh, you were looking at those sisters. Hey, Tier, how do you think people see us? Do you think we look like sisters?
Given that I'm a fairy, I rather doubt it.
Oh, right. Still, if we did, I'd be kinda happy.
Really? Why is that?
Well, since I'm bigger, I'd be the big sister, right?
Your logic, as always, is breathtaking in its faultiness.
Yeah, I guess you would be the big sister, but that'd be really nice too, right, sis?
Keep this nonsense up, and I will leave you behind.
Hey, wait for me!
Oh, what to do?
Hey, is something wrong, sir? You seem kinda down.
Good day, girls. No need to worry about me, really. I've just got my grandchild's birthday coming up. I'm a little stuck on what to get her, I'm afraid. Choosing a proper gift for a child is always a challenge.
Yeah, I wonder what would work best.
Is it a boy or a girl, sir? That is an important factor. Oh, a girl. Bit younger than little Rosette here, I suppose.
In that case, there's no question. Gotta go with a doll.
Really? A girl who is beginning to mature might not desire dolls any longer. I believe an encyclopedia or something similar may...
An encyclopedia? That'd be unfeeling and boring.
Oh, come now. If he has a mind about her future, a doll is not...
But if you don't have dolls to play with, you can't grow up to be a nice person.
Really? We may not have an encyclopedia handy at the moment, but when we return to the store, I am going to teach you their value.
Hey, I can do that too. For once, I saw a book the other day called Dolls and the Formation of Personality, and it said...
Girls?
Say, what's this place?
This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The area is commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons.
Aw, nuts. So we can't just go into the dungeon and pick up everything we see? If we could do that, we could sell everything we get at 100% profit.
It is still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, we must first hire an adventurer.
Hire? Can I just pick anybody?
The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger.
Oh, so they turn away people they don't know very well?
Indeed. You should first get to know a few adventurers and build up a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us.
So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party.
Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from limb, but the analogy does work. Somewhat.
Right, so first I need to meet an adventurer.
Which, for us, should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis.
Oh yeah! Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation.
Indeed. Just be careful that Rosette is not on the menu.
Huh?
Is something wrong?
Well, that guy over there.
Listen to me. If I can't work, I can't get the money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Ugh! Heaven, if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials.
I wonder what's going on.
He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test.
Test?
Well,
The guild hardly allows anyone off the street. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. What? I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean by... Dear, wait! Son of a... I burned what cash I had just getting to this city. If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money. Now I'm hungry. Great. Pardon me a moment. You there, adventurer with a seedy look. Who you calling seedy? Well, you two would be... We are a pair of merchants who happen to be passing. Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Come on, dear, stop with the seedy already. He isn't a plant. So are you two going to prune me or what here? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels, then, but why? Business, naturally. We help you pass the trials. You provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us his card, a sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say? I see. You guys are pretty new at all of this too, huh? Our offer, Mr. Swordsman, yes or no? Yes. Alright then. Heck, I've got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life anyway. Gayifications! Glad to meet you two. I'm Rosette. Nice to meet you. I am Tia. Call me Louis. Louis the Swordsman. Good to meet you. Yes, yes. Now then, we will begin all of the preparations for a dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. We will then return here for you when we are ready. Right, I'll be waiting here. So, funny story. I've done this several times. You don't necessarily need restorative items, a stronger sword, better armor, and in fact, the thing is that the more of those that you bring, the less items you can take out of the dungeon to sell at your shop. So, our deal? See, we can only carry 20 items. Oh, I thought we could carry less, actually. So anyway, but our deal about how we bring items and then, yeah, we're not gonna follow through with our end of the bargain. Seedy is kind of like distrustful, untrustworthy, like a person who looks seedy. They look shady. Not untrust. I think in this case it means just like poor. So this is the dungeon? Just so. Welcome to the jungle, as they say. Aren't we just going to hold Louis back here? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer. I'm scared. The two of us are perfectly safe. There's a protective field around the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible. Really? That's amazing! So Louis is perfectly safe too, then? Not quite. Oh, why not? While in the field, we do not need to worry about monsters, but this is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside this place. We can directly manipulate nothing. Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then? That's why our adventurer remains outside the field. Oh, I see. He'll pick stuff up for us. Should our adventurer be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item, at most. That increases as you gain merchant levels. So even if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything? But wait, I thought you said we can't... Yes, I will elaborate further if need be later. Naturally, if we get out safely, we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry, which, again, you can carry more as your merchant levels increase. Cool, wait, as much as our bags will allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it will be up to us to decide what to keep or discard. So, the adventurer focuses on adventure, while we keep track of what loot he should keep. I guess that makes sense. Coyote, let's get to it. Yes, let's equip the nothing in the bag. So Louis is the most basic of adventurers,
Oh, that's not great. Oh yeah, and you get experience from monsters, whether they die to traps or to your sword. Oh, anyway, Louis is the most basic of adventurers. He got a sword, he's got a shield. He only has 2 skills. I think the second skill unlocks at like level 5 or level 10. But you can see we already got our first item. And yeah, so he's, like I said, very basic. He's not bad, but he's a little slow. He's our only option up until we get through Jade Way, but... And of course you get healed every time you level up, and if that was not the case, it probably wouldn't be very likely to get through the Hall of Trials without bringing some healing items or some better armor or some stuff like that. As you can see, we're making quite a lot. We've already got 3,000 picks worth of weapons and whatnot, and that is not half bad. Oh, you know what? Actually, so the thing is that you don't necessarily need to equip things at the start. You can equip them later, and as you can see, the stuff is an upgrade, and so since we found upgrades to Louis' base equipment here, we can go ahead and equip that, and we'll still be able to have that after we get out of the dungeon. We'll still take that with us. The only way for an adventurer to change their base equipment is for you to sell them things at your store. So, yeah. So it's a good idea to offer them a discount in order to let them have better equipment. So if what they're trying to buy is an upgrade, sell it to them for cheap. And that way you won't have to waste a slot on that equipment. So even if you're trying to 100%... Oh, I guess I should point out that this is another advantage that Louis has. Only one other character can block with their shield, and, well, Louis can block with a shield. You can only do it, obviously, if you're not attacking, so it's like the original Legend of Zelda kind of thing. Because, of course, Louis is kind of, well, not just a typical adventurer, but he's also kind of inspired by Link a little bit as a character. Alright. And that's it. Well, once we kill this dude. He's at level 6. We got through the Hall of Trials, and now we get our grand reward. This is... Did I do it? I did, didn't I? I did it! I've cleared the Hall of Trials! Oh, sweet mystery of life. Now you'll give me money.
Way to go, Louis.
Rosette, here. This is all thanks to you guys. This is all well and good, but there's a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to investigate further.
Dear, you really do like going for the bunny, don't you?
What? Do not spout such foolishness. There's no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed. Hey now. I love me some treasure too. Don't worry, Tyr. I feel you on this. Really, you two completely misunderstand me. So, the contents of the chest? Give me just a second here. Hey.
Wow, cards!
So, this is an Adventurers Guild card. Here, Rosette, take one, like we promised.
Huh? Oh yeah, okay.
Well, you did promise to give us your card eventually. We're not so crass as to demand your very first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first... No, I want this. Rosette, I beg you, please, take my very first card.
I'd love to. Thanks, Louis.
Awesome. I can't wait to adventure with you two some more. Verde. Really now, young people. So Louis, you know, in typical Louis fashion, thinking nothing of it, gives Rosette his very first precious Adventurers Guild card. The only first card that he can give. He gives it just to some girl that he met recently. And Rosette, of course, unthinking as she always does, accepts it without much thought. Yeah, I think that was intentional. Hey, dear, what's this thing that just showed up? Ah, yes, that. That is commonly known as a go-home... What am I? A door of return, I mean. If you enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. This one has appeared because we have cleared the dungeon, but they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so. You can actually continue going on after 5 levels, but usually your bags are full by then, so yeah.
But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start all the way at the beginning again?
Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had a door on it. In fact, if you do not use a door, you do have to restart.
So if we find a door, we should always use it?
Almost always. If we need to rest or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends the current contract with our companion, and we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. If there is something specific in a dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward.
Alrighty then. I think we have to go home now, though.
Quite so. Oh, just to be sure, in the future, please try to avoid referring to this as going home, yes? I think that was like a reference to some really popular anime at the time, that like the go home device or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
And so they were trying to avoid a lawsuit, and we got a lot of this stuff, so why not some taiyaki? How about that? So yes, as you can see, we managed to very quickly fill up all the shelves just with one trip, so it's pretty nice. Louis is broke, and so can't really buy things for a very high price. I think 110 is his limit, and he also does not have a whole lot of money, so you can't sell him anything very expensive at first, or really ever. Absolutely not. I will not sell candy for 1 pix.
Hey there, what can I get you?
I am merchant to the core. So now, Louis will equip that wooden helmet. He'll have that equipped by default whenever we hire him. And so we don't have to bring a helmet, well, a wooden helmet. If we want him to equip a better helmet, obviously we need to bring that, but...
Hey there, what can I get you? Mommy asked me to sell this.
Oh, she did she? Yeah, the little girls, by the way, are the best sellers of them all because they won't accept anything less than 55% of the base price. Parents just ask all of their daughters to just do all the shopping for them. And all the selling of their items and whatnot. Goodness. No, the little girls are untrickable. They are the most devious of all the customers. Yeah, no, the little girls will only buy things for 105 or less. And they'll only sell things for 55% or more, which is the worst deal. Good morning, Rosette.
Good morning.
Incidentally, you are aware that today is the first day of collections, yes?
Wait, as in pay up where we take your house collections? Let's see. I have a calendar that I can check when I'm on break, don't I? Or in the main menu, I bet you'd say.
Indeed. This is only the first week of collections, so the amount to be paid is not severe. Yet. However, the amount is scheduled to increase weekly, so keep that in mind and do not get lazy. The bill is due at the end of the day, so work as hard as you can today, yes?
Affirmations.
Okay, so as you can see, we only need to pay back 10,000, which we already have. In fact, we're quite a bit over that. So we can head into town, and as long as we don't go under 10,000, then we're perfectly safe. Oh, and because we're merchant level 5, fusions have unlocked. And so we can take those ingredients that we talked about, and we can fuse them together, and we can make stuff. The ingredients that drop from monsters and things like that. And it'll tell you like what goes in. Like, for example, you see there's a magician staff, a treasure, and an ingredient. Now, if we've already seen the item, it'll show up there. It'll show up as like it's a known item. Like for example, the magician staff. We bought one of those before. Or if it drops in a dungeon, like for example, I don't know, slime fluid, right? So because we picked up slime fluid before, then we know about it. But if we don't know about the item, then it'll just show up as a generic part of the item. For example, a muffler, the generic, whatchamacallit, category of item. Ooh, and we can grab ourselves a steel sword. Nice. So that's the other thing that happens as you level up, and as you get your merchant levels up, is that you can buy better equipment. You can buy better items to sell and all that kind of stuff. And you remember there was a very limited supply of like iron spears and things like that. Well, now there are unlimited of those, and it's the newest item that's got a limited supply.
Now, what's wrong? My dolly. Aw, the shoulder's been ripped. This is my favorite. Hey, wait. Can you give it to me for a second? Okay. Let's see. I have a little thread and needle in my apron pocket here. And loop, loop. Don't poke myself. And done. How does that look? Yay, you fixed her. Yay, thank you so much, lady. You're welcome. I need to go now. Bye-bye.
Not only are you good at sign crafting, but you have a fairly deft hand at needlework, too.
How about you, Tyr? I bet you sew lots of stuff.
There's no time for dawdling. Where to next?
I guess fairies aren't very good at using big needles, huh?
This place is unlocked, the Jade Way, and this consists of 15 floors, so we'll need to come here 3 times. Well, we could do it all in one go, but Alright. Boss battle time. The Crowned Slime, Lord of the Slimes. Okay. Actually, so the best strategy really is just to wait until the King Slime loses a lot of its mass, which it will do after it jumps. Because its defense, you might have noticed, goes down quite a bit. Oh. I've never actually taken that long to kill it. I didn't know that it actually... Oh, that's right! It can absorb the other slimes. That's right. So you need to make sure to kill them so it doesn't absorb them. I forgot about that. Because, well, hasn't happened to me, like, ever. This has never happened to me before. Anyway, and there it is. There's our first boss battle. And unfortunately, the Crown Slime did not drop his slime lever, which is really nice to get on your first... with your first slime. I'm very disappointed in you. Hey, so that heart means that he likes us more, which means that he can buy more expensive stuff. He'll come into the store with more money, and I think it also means that he'll come by more often. And we got that because we consistently sold to him without haggling. And so, our exceeded expectations, of course, and so our first payment to Terme Finance. And there it is. So, this is the payment for this week. Let me see. Congratulations. Well done. I have officially received your payment for this week. Let us continue to work hard next week as well.
Yay, I did it. I'm counting on you next week, dear.
Yeah. Alright, well, we can't really avoid seeing this event. I was kind of hoping to end the episode there, but I think we'll go through this event first, I guess.
So, this is it. That insolent little plebeian shop, which is the focus of so much rumor. My, it's so common, so dirty, so dull. How does that little prole get people to come in, I wonder? Well, no matter. This is the perfect opportunity to show that little shrew in this whole city what a truly elegant shop is like.
You know, you don't own that store yet, right? It belongs to your parents.
Silence, you insolent fairy. It'll be 9 eventually. That's practically the same thing. Oh, little sharp reciteer, your days are numbered. And I told you to address me as young mistress.
Yeah, I wonder what this is a reference to. I mean, aside from the symbol on the side.
Oh ho ho, my genius astounds even me sometimes. The best way to learn about your foe is direct infiltration, after all. And with strategic espionage abilities such as this, I can't fail. The interior decorations are as seedy and plebeian as the outside, which means that their selection of items must be astounding. What could it be? What sort of thing could that filthy little prole sell? Perhaps some kind of black and white animal, the ownership of which violates international treaties. Perhaps the most delicious apples this side of the Mer de Blanc. Perhaps one of those books Father says I'm too young to read. Oh, be quiet, whoever you are. You're interrupting my train of thought. Could you come out of the box, maybe, at least? It kind of looks weird on the floor here. But that means... well then. In all honesty, I shouldn't be surprised by this. I should have expected a foe as canny as you to break through my otherwise impenetrable stealth techniques. Okay? This confirms it. You are indeed worthy of being my rival. Rival? Ah, I have failed to introduce myself, of course. I am the owner of the monolithic item store chain, Big Bash. Well, to be specific, I'm the owner's only child and inheritor. Alouette is my name. Remember it. Alouette, jonte, alouette, alouette, je te plumerai.
I actually know what that means, so if you don't, I'm sorry, you don't get the joke.
Everyone around me calls me young Mistress Alouette, but you, oh my rival, shall have the privilege of calling me Lady Alouette. Big Bash? It is a massive store chain with a capital stock value of 15 billion pix and a yearly gross profit of 500 billion. Oh, dear. I heard the commotion and came to see what was happening, but why are the two of you discussing Big Bash? I'm, not really sure. Interesting. You also have a fairy. Huh? Prime.
Yeah, what's up? Mistress, I see your attempted infiltration has failed.
What are you talking about? Their superior detection ability simply caught me off guard and overwhelmed my cardboard, that's all. That's a theory.
Dang, this one sure is sharp. You got a problem with that, kid? I mean, you hang out with one too, so what's the big deal?
Call me Prime. You could say I'm the mistress's guardian. Well, I'm Reset, and this is Tyr. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, real pleasure to meet you too, Bookworm.
Eh?
Are you, by chance, referring to me? Like there's anyone else here I'd call that. Well, the pleasure is all mine then. Alright, mistress. We've introduced ourselves, so how about we head on home now?
What are you talking about? I haven't finished introducing half the fantabulastic, amazing incredibleness that is Alouette, inheritor of Big Bash.
If we stick around for that, we'll be here for a week. Come on now, we're going home.
Reset, listen, and listen well. Enjoy your happy, carefree days as long as you can, for when I am through with you...
Yeah. See you guys around.
So, what do you think that was all about?
That was not dissimilar to meeting a hurricane in human form. And that is a very appropriate way to refer to Alouette. Alright, so... Well, we got the first payment in, and I think that's a good point to leave it off. So, I think that'll be everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the rest of your day is a good one. I'll see you later.